Hello. Um, so where were we? I do not remember. Um, okay. Clearly I did steal your guts.
Hey!
Fine, I'll just read.
Make sure your clothes up.
For real?
Oh shit, 3 points. Hmm. Okay, so still takes up one, like the half. Okay.
What a refreshing morning. How are you doing? I didn't expect the Phantom Thieves would suppress a man that even the police had trouble with. The fact they have so much support online is worrisome. I'm in a bind since I previously denounced them. All the interviews these days ask me about that. Still, can we really say the Phantom Thieves are on the side of justice with just this example?
Yeah.
I was originally investigating the mental shutdown incidents. People change suddenly and cause strange accidents or horrible crimes. Don't you think it's similar to the change of heart that the Phantom Thieves are doing? Now that I think about it, their actions mirror the mental shutdown cases. With the rate of victims, it's impossible not to see a connection there. Ah, sorry. I don't want to make you late. I'll see you again.
Summer
I
fun.
see.
Okay, let's get started.
I know some of you rely on all-nighters and I can't recommend it. It really messes up your information retention. Speaking of, do you guys know the difference between short-term and long-term memory? The simple answer is that short-term memory is more temporary, contextual. The long-term memories stick with you. In the short term, you're working with the hard limit. You retain only 6, maybe 7 pieces of information. But your brain's capacity for long-term memory is huge. It might even be infinite according to some theories.
How about you?
What do you think about all this? Short-term memories only stick with you for seconds at a time. That said, how long do you think you can retain long-term memories? Anyway, you keep them for a long time. The question is how long? Maruki mentioned something about the amount of memories you can store, right? Something like... If you theoretically have infinite space for it, then theoretically you'll be able to retain them for...
Nice.
This is it.
That's right.
Basically stuff encoded into your long-term memory never really goes away. Short-term memories become long-term memories through reiteration. It'd be great if you could encode all the test answers to long-term memory, huh? Ah well, you can't always get what you want.
Nice going.
At least you got summer break once the exams are over, so do your best to study, okay? Yeah, memories never really go away. That means I'll remember my past eventually, right? July 18th, Marine Day. Finals end on the 16th, so that should be good, right? What are you talking about? The fireworks festival. You're really quick to look up stuff like that. It's easier to work when you got a goal in mind, right? Hey, we're in the middle class. Talk about those things later.
Hey, are you listening?
Oh. Oops.
No
What was this?
What?
Hey!
I love how I get charmed for dodging chalk.
Hey!
Heading home? It's rare running into you at this hour.
That reminds me.
Do you remember the counseling Dr. Maruki's offering? It seems to be growing quite popular. I saw someone heading into the nurse's office just as I was leaving the school. The teachers say he's been well worth his time here, but I have a feeling there's more to his popularity than just talent. I should find out for myself at some point. Oh, you're talking about the exams coming up. No need to worry there. My study routine's rigorous enough that I'm not panicking over it.
Excuse me.
I appreciate your concern, but how about yourself? Depending on the exam scores, there may not be a fireworks festival for anyone to attend. Were you aware? I'm joking. But make sure you study well, alright?
All right then. Senpai. What a pleasant surprise. Are you headed home too?
Yes, I am.
Same here. I don't have club practice today. That reminds me. There's something I wanted to report to you. Would now be a good time?
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Why don't we find a seat somewhere?
Huh? And you are...
It's been quite a while, Akechi-san.
Oh no.
And the same for you. Yoshizawa-san, right?
Why do they know each other?
My father works at a TV station. Have you ever seen Good Morning Japan? My father's the director.
Good morning.
I've been brought onto the show as a guest a number of times now. That's how I ended up becoming acquainted with Yoshizawa-san. I didn't know you knew her as well.
He helped me out of a jam before, and now he's been offering me guidance.
Helped you out of a jam, huh? I see. So, what were you two up to?
Oh, right! I was just about to share some exciting news. It's nothing to keep secret, so I may as well spill it now.
No, it's between us two.
About that summer competition I mentioned to you before. I was chosen to be our club representative.
Yay.
This only feels like the beginning to me, though.
Isn't your club's team considered to be quite prestigious? And you're their representative. I must say, that's extremely impressive.
Thank you. I'll do my best to make everyone proud.
I'll be cheering you on as well. I have an idea. Since all three of us are here, why don't we go somewhere as a group?
Do we have
can
to?
call it our little celebration for Yoshizawa-san's success.
That would be wonderful. Does that work for you, Senpai?
No.
That settles it.
I don't want to
Would you
hang out
mind
with
if
you.
I chose the place? There's a wonderful little cafe I know about.
Of course. Lead the way.
It was supposed to be just us two.
Yoshizawa-san? You drink hot beverages even in the summer?
I have to prevent my body from getting too cold, since the meet's coming up rather soon.
I see. You make sure you're covering all your bases.
Your drink is just as hot.
Good point. Well, some people say coffee can cool you off, even when hot, so I try to avoid that too. I had this image that you enjoy sweet things, Akechi-san. Is that untrue? I swear I saw you eating fried sweetbread on TV just the other day.
Are you just ignoring what I said?
It's all part of a marketing strategy. That sort of stunt is an easy crowd pleaser.
You seem to have your own bases covered as well.
We're just ignoring me.
Presenting oneself in a favorable light is nothing surprising. More surprising is just how innocent you seem to be.
I've been wondering, how do you two know each other?
His social studies class visited the set of a TV show I appeared on.
Ah, that's right. Second years got to go to a TV station.
He and I exchanged our opinions during the shoot, and his way of thinking intrigued me.
I can definitely see that. Senpai's take on things often helps me as well.
That reminds me, Yoshizawa-san. You had mentioned that he's been providing you with some guidance.
Yes, like you just said, his way of thinking is intriguing. I figured I could benefit from
Am I
his
the third
input.
wheel here?
In that case, let's play a little game. Would you mind if I posed the same question to you that I first asked him?
No, go right ahead.
So, my question was, what do you think of the Phantom Thieves, Yoshizawa-san?
The Phantom Thieves? You mean in the case that they do in fact exist, yes? I admit that the assistance of others in need is a truly great act, but I simply can't agree with their methods.
Oh no.
I see. Care to explain why?
I suspect the Phantom
Sorry.
Thieves' existence isn't going to be beneficial to society in the long run.
How so?
Well, for example, when someone's faced with a problem to overcome, I believe they need to do it themselves. Getting help from others is totally fine, but in the end, it takes a person's initiative to truly create lasting change. If society relied upon a safety net like the Phantom Thieves, I worry that people would stop making a conscious effort. Granted, this depends on how severe the problem is, and it's inaccurate to apply generalizations to an entire population. But I believe a society where everyone simply leaves matters to the Phantom Thieves wouldn't last for very long.
I see. So, in the sense of a person's growth,
You know, her
their
point
actions
actually makes sense.
hinder it. Quite an interesting take
It's
on
much
the
better
matter.
than Akechi's.
Let me
I
ask you
hate the
then,
Phantom Thieves.
what do you think of Yoshizawa-san's opinion? Quite. I'd say it's equally as unique as your own opinions.
Wait, could you actually be a fan of the Phantom Thieves, Senpai?
I didn't mean to start an argument. I just can't help myself sometimes. Let's change the subject to something a bit lighter.
I'm sorry, I should probably get going. If I'm away from home too late, my parents will begin to worry.
Right, then let's call it a day. Good luck on your competition.
Yes, thank you. Well then, see you later.
What was the point of that hangout? Was that merely just exposition?
You're back.
You can tell what goes on here just by looking at the tables. 3 messages. Again, I guess it's time to look. Alright, Sojiro. I get LeBlanc Curry for doing that. I do not rank you up yet, right? What is second weekend? transforms persona into mythological tricks. So it just becomes stronger. Okay. It was either her, Mishima, or Hifumi. Hifumi is at rank 3. So not you, Mishima. Maybe I might as well just study, right? That long sentence is tough. Try to think about what the underlying section means. Are you starting to understand how to dissect these problems? I'm so jealous you had a one-on-one study session with Lady On. Seems like you're making more progress than usual too.
That's not it.
I'm actually not so good at this because of my time abroad. But anyway, time to study. Here we go. Do you think you can help me with math next?
Let's get back.
My hope rests with the Phantom Thieves.
I'm so glad the fantasies are all over the news. Yeah, they've really taken off since the whole Kamoshida thing. The legend of the fantasies started at our school. You're practically one of them. And who can't relate to what they're doing? Punishing corrupt adults up to no good? The boys should take notes.
Quiet down.
People sure are making a fuss even though it's right before the exams. Behind Kanashiro's arrest are the Thieves, the mysterious group that changes people's hearts. If I recall, there were similar rumors back during that business with Kamoshida-kun. Help the weak and crush the strong. Truly a modern legend of the gentleman thief. In the long history of humans, the gentleman thief has been seen briefly during times of turmoil. Now then, please take a look at this picture. What's that? By all means, Ishikawa Goemon.
Do you know the answer?
He did something during the Sengoku period that had him and his family boiled to death. Boiled to death? I'm guessing it's just thievery, right?
This is it.
Correct.
Ishikawa Goemon is Japan's most famous thief. He's very popular and some call him a gentleman thief. By the way, the Goemon bath comes from his name. Only stealing from the rich and powerful and sharing with the poor. Goemon's exploits have been documented in many forms of media like kabuki and novels. Seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice going.
Bling. Psh. However, it's actually unclear whether or not Goemon was indeed a gentleman thief, rebelling against Hideyoshi, whose campaign had failed, propaganda by the government to sully his name. The gentleman thief Goemon may be no more than an illusion made by varying motivations. In actuality, most heroes and gentleman thieves throughout history are something like that.
Yep.
Let's make sure people don't think we're just an illusion. But before that, you need to study for the exams that are starting tomorrow.
It's open.
Come in.
Welcome.
You're student council president, Nijima-san, right?
Excuse me.
Sorry for coming by so suddenly.
It was nothing.
Oh no, everyone's permitted to stop by whenever they like. I know the phrase counseling session can make some people nervous, but don't be. Considering you're the student council president, I'd rather they didn't force you to come here at all, actually.
No.
Well, I was advised to come, but I still chose to do it on my own.
Good.
Glad to hear it. But please, there's no need to be concerned about my being here. Please feel free to discuss anything with me.
Yes.
Alright, so I shall. You're sounding more like the counselor in here than I am.
I see.
Excellent grades, exemplary conduct. Wow, you appear to be the ideal honor student.
No.
No, not at all. In fact, quite the opposite. I'm actually a bit of a mess, and I always have to turn to others for help. Well, you sure had me fooled. Even still, getting help isn't a bad thing at all. It's wonderful that you have a support system. Indeed. Especially lately, I feel like I can't do anything right by myself nowadays. Did something go wrong for you?
Yes.
Yes, but it's nothing major. I've come to understand all too well that it's a bad idea taking on more of a burden than one should. You really do seem like someone with a mature sense of responsibility. However, that may be why people around you, especially the adults who should be protecting you, relying on you so much. Adults who should be protecting me? Had I been clever enough to understand that earlier, things may have gone a bit differently for me. You think so? You live alone with your older sister, I see. Pardon my saying so, but it seems like you've been through quite a lot.
But
Honestly, it only felt like the norm to me. But our lack of adult guardians has to have been hard on my sister, even now as well. And I'd be lying if I said it wasn't hard for me too. You still remember them, your parents? Yes.
hey, so
Not as much about my mother admittedly, but my father without a doubt. In fact, now that I think about it, I may well have grown up to be a bit uptight because of that.
I see.
What are you doing okay now? Is your support system adequate?
well,
It's not as if I have a team of employees or anything, but I do have people that I am able to rely upon well. Of course, I never think of them as replacements for my father or my sister. No one could replace either of them. What I've lost won't ever come back. I just need to keep my chin up and push towards my future.
Quite.
I like the way you put that. No one can ever be replaced, yet we need to keep pushing towards our future. Should anything come up that you want help with, I'll be there to support you, though my skills are pretty limited. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words.
hey,
2 messages. Wait, she's a third year. Oops. Well, let's check out the library. I don't know why you do these to me.
what would you like?
Of course, there's nothing. It is just interesting.
Welcome.
Nothing. Oops, wrong one. I should probably rescan. Cool. He's like that woman from Spider-Man 2. Who do I want to study? Anyway, well. Maybe I can increase my knowledge to 5.
This goes like this.
Solve the problem using the formula I just taught you. Do you understand? Seems like you're studying a little more efficiently today thanks to Makoto's help.
I agree.
You're impressive, Ren. You're a quick learner. This is actually a pretty good review for me as well. Well then, let's move on to the next problem.
I'll see you later.
You're back.
You're back.
Oh, Akechi. Right, probably. Injustice. I don't have a justice.
Hey, inmate!
How
Oops.
Finished for now. You'd like to read the compendium very well. You want to register it?
No difference.
Read here.
By Arcana, I guess. Justice, justice, justice. Do I have no justice? Oh, here. Okay. Was cheap.
This persona? A fee is required.
I think I
Then
could use
accept
her
this,
later
or
on
is this
anyway.
what you want? Are you finished? What? Are you finished?
What?
No slacking off.
Okay, I have a justice one now. Where is he? He's all the way over there.
Hi.
What do you want to do?
Oh, we're going to the jazz club.
Hey.
It's not quite an apology for that little incident back at the cafe, but rest assured we're safe here. I'm a regular. It's nice to take some time off when we can, don't you think? It's just a jazz club. You get to hear some great performers here. I'm so glad you're taking with it. Is it safe to assume you visited places like this before?
Very well.
In any case, let's
Let
head
us
in.
go. What will you do?
Well then, why don't we get some drinks? Nothing in particular, but if you don't mind me choosing, then I'll put in a random order. You don't have any soft drinks you actively dislike, right? Thanks for waiting. Here's your order. We have a special performance today, so I hope you enjoy it. Looks like it's starting. Let's sit back and enjoy the show. I don't get to hear it. Oh. Phew, well, how relaxing. I really do like kind of coming here. I'm glad to hear you say that. Work and obligations take me to quite a few restaurants and cafes, but this place is a little more special to me. I guess you could call it my go-to place. Do you have anywhere like that? Is that so? Now I'm intrigued. You could show me the place sometime.
Really?
So you came to Tokyo on your own and now you live in a cafe lot. Impressive. It's like something out of a story. Though I have to say, I'm envious. You must be quite well stocked on coffee and curry. I live alone myself, but I rarely have the time to cook my own meals. That reminds me, do you cook?
Very impressive.
Wow, that's impressive. I don't have much experience myself. Even my efforts in cooking class have been underwhelming. In particular, an attempt to fillet a fish went poorly. I usually come here when I need some time to think on my own. So chatting with you is really quite refreshing.
Speaking of which,
You know, you're the first person I ever brought here. It's not like I was keeping it from anyone, but I suppose it goes to show we do have some strange connection.
All right.
It's kinda pretty late. We should probably get going.
goodbye.
Hey, it's me. Are you good to talk right now? Wasn't the music today wonderful? Live bands always have a certain power to their music. Certainly the point of jazz is all those jam sessions. A sea of improvisation, both complex and organic. As each player incorporates their own flavors, a natural melody is born from chaos. There's something about that strange, erratic synchronicity. It's a euphoria, like when I managed to solve a case. Well, I'm glad I brought you along then. I thought I'd have more luck if I brought someone who I know can keep up with me intellectually. Jazz is a deep and complex style. I'd love for us to sit down and really talk about it sometime. Anyway, I should let you go. Somehow I always end up talking more than usual when it's with you. Expect another invitation soon. For now, please excuse me.
Yo,
Yo. I just heard this, but apparently we're having a summer festival soon. I heard there's gonna be shit like kebabs, steaks, the hot stuff. Dude, I'm so pumped.
come on, man.
Well, I'll figure it out. There was some English on the website too. Oh man, now I'm hungry. Let's get going already. All the news on Kaneshiro has distracted me from studying. What if she's an honor student? Why should she? People are just doing that again. Today is the first day of your final exams. Begin. If angle C is 28 degrees, angle A and D are 88 degrees, what is the angle of B and E?
Ooh, we can do this!
Let's see an essay question. I think this game, it was invented by a famous guy in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, right? Yeah, the Strategist of Shu. I think the story was about a river overflowing somewhere where he visited. They were offering something to fill the river. That's how he came up with the Baozi. This master strategist came up with the Baozi too. Write the name and the genus of this organism. Red King Crab.
Ooh, we can do this!
What happened when the government issued paper and hard currencies in Japan for the first time?
Ooh, we can do this!
Let's get started.
What is the English equivalent of the Norwegian idiom raining witches?
Ooh, we can do this!
Which of the following is another name for the somen noodles traditionally eaten in Tanabata?
Ooh, we can do this! Nice!
My parents are gonna kill me. There was so much stuff on that exam. I didn't have time to study everything. I probably could have managed if I had an extra week, too.
An extra week, huh? The only people who get that kind of cushy treatment are the honor students.
Oh, you mean like Yoshizawa-san?
I heard the school moved her exam period. Must be nice getting perks like that.
Hey there. Congrats on surviving finals. Today was the last day, right? Say, would you happen to have some free time right now? There's something I'd like to discuss. I promise it'll just take a moment. Thanks. I know you're exhausted, so I'll make this quick. It sure has heated up now that the rainy season's passed. I just know my electric bill is going to start climbing this month. Anyway, as I'd mentioned, there's something I'd like your opinion on. Well, I suppose that's actually accurate. I've had something on my mind lately, and I want to hear your take on it. Okay, here goes. Oh, this is all hypothetical, mind you, but imagine there's somebody for whom you have high expectations. They're trying their absolute hardest to meet those expectations. Now, this person receives an awful lot of special treatment from people so they can perform to the best of their abilities. So, what do you think those people will do if the expectations leveled on this person aren't met? You're saying their expectations will turn into anger and scorn, right? Yep, that's definitely true. When you work as a counselor, you always think, I have to help this person so their heart doesn't break. But that's easier said than done. This world really is a callous one. No matter how much positivity or dedication a person has, just a bit of influence from their peers can easily mess with their heads. Every time I'm confronted with such a situation, I can't help but grasp the limitations of therapy as a profession. Oh, I'm not sick of this job or anything like that. Don't worry. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all analytical. What I meant was, if we want to truly help people stuck in a predicament like that, we need a fundamental solution. Nothing really comes to mind at the moment. This is just a thought, but what if we got the Phantom Thieves to change our hearts?
What?
Maybe have them shift our feelings so we won't lose to this unfair reality. it would ultimately be for the positive. Good point. You're right. Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. Oh, I seem to have lost track of the time. I should be getting back to my work. Our conversation's been very enlightening. Thank you, and enjoy your vacation.
Thanks, bro.
Exams are finally over. I'm so exhausted.
I can get back to actually sleeping in peace.
You must have been studying pretty hard if it kept you up at night.
Nah, I was up playing video games. Slacking off is just too much fun.
I know, right? I kept cleaning my room instead of studying. It might even be too clean now.
You two are perfect exemplars of what escapism can mean.
And I can only imagine what the end result will be.
Whatever, it's over with now. Who cares about that anymore? What's real important is the Phantom Thief's popularity. Ain't it amazing?
It kind of feels like our time's finally here.
I have even heard people excitedly speculating about our next target. We will have to choose carefully.
There's no need to hurry. We should spend some time thinking it over.
Hold up! The most important thing now is our celebration party. I hope you guys didn't forget. It's the fireworks festival on the 18th. I guess we're good meeting up in Shibuya, yeah? Let's say 5 p.m.
We sure are on top of these kinds of things.
Now for the weather.
It seems we'll continue to have localized torrential rainstorms all throughout next week. If you're heading outside, be prepared for sudden changes in the weather. Uh-oh. Does that mean our fireworks festival is going to be cancelled?
Nice. Let's go to bed. Okay. Let's go to bed.
Why? I don't want to.
What? Can I talk?
I should write something.
Let's go to bed.
I have to sleep. What else do you want me to do?
Hey, it's me.
Sorry for calling so late. I wanted to ask you about that summer festival. You remember the one I told you about?
Come on, man.
Well, I know so, damn it. Come on, the whole thing with the kebabs.
So, like...
I completely spaced on it until now, but the festival's tomorrow. So you want to go?
Yeah!
Hell yeah, I knew you'd be down. Let's make sure we invite Yusuke too. He's always down to chow. I did just remember they said it might rain tomorrow though. Whatever. No one's gonna rain on a day like this. See you tomorrow. How would he know whether or not it'll rain? Sheesh, all worked up over a silly festival full of food of all kinds. Well, I suppose you deserve to enjoy yourself, but be sure to keep a low profile, alright?
Let's turn in for the night.
What's up? What? Why are you staring at my face?
Ryuji, I have a favor to ask.
A favor? Sure, you need some money for food or something?
Not this time. I've actually been mulling over a new battle tactic for a while now, and I'd like for you to lend a hand in bringing my idea to fruition.
Oh, a new move? That sounds badass. I totally want in.
Well, it's merely a rough idea at this point, but... What do you think?
Wasn't that, like, way more detailed than some rough idea?
Huh, well, I don't deserve such praise. I would merely prefer to add a splash of beauty to an otherwise barbaric battlefield, so to speak.
Sick! So, all we gotta do now is see how the star reacts to your idea, right?
We should consult Jose about this soon. However, I can feel my appetite growing after describing my idea.
Same here. It's so hot.
It's as if we're walking around in an enormous sauna.
Whose
Heat
bright
wave.
idea was it to come here?
Yours. And just look at that crowd. Smiling faces everywhere you look. With that, let's move right into asking some of the visitors here for their comments.
A TV crew, huh?
We should grab our kebabs and get out of here.
Ah, let's interview those three.
Hey, is she talking about us?
What the?
Yeah. What do we do?
Good point. We'll look even more suspicious if we panic now.
They got us.
Oh, hell. Okay, I'm gonna ham it up, make some real cringy comments so I can't use any of the footage.
Hello. It sure is hot today, huh?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And if it's this hot in July, can you imagine just how insane the weather's gonna be in December?
Anyway, since you're here for the festival, does that mean you and your friends there are meat lovers?
I'd say that we're really lovers of fruit. Oh, and sweets. Sweets are just to die for.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Whew, that was too close.
That was truly cringeworthy. But are you certain that they won't air any of it?
I'm pretty sure she thought there was a broadcast disaster. We ought to be okay.
More important than that, though, it's time to get some meat.
Oh, right! My kebab! The lines for the food stalls were even more insane than the heat.
Standing around in this sweltering heat was rather trying.
And almost all the good stuff was already sold out.
I didn't even eat breakfast this morning. I'm starting to get lightheaded.
Even still, an occasion like this seems to make everything taste delicious. How mysterious.
That's pretty poetic, dude. Well, we came all the way out here, so we might as well go check that thing out.
What thing?
I heard they're building some kind of huge-ass stadium or something nearby. Wait, was that what it was?
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
The stadium. Well, such buildings often have intriguing architecture. I'd love to see it for personal reference.
Yeah, then come on, let's go. So, that's it? They barely even started?
We seem to be premature spectators.
I guess this is what people call jumping the gum.
Jumping the gun.
There ain't nothing to do here. You wanna go grab a bite somewhere?
Sorry, I'm considering picking up more art supplies. I have a summer assignment to work on. Also, the summer festival drained my coffers. Even if I did grab a bite, all I could order would be water and a hot towel.
Well, in that case, probably ought to just call it quits for today.
Hey, isn't that Yoshizawa?
Oh yeah.
Don't you think she's acting strange? You know, she did mention something about a meat earlier.
Ain't you guys headed home? Huh? Oh, well, see you then.
Yes, catch you later.
Senpai?
What a pleasant surprise.
Yes. Did you come to see the stadium too?
Is she on a date?
Same here. I needed to give
Oh.
myself a pep talk. Sometimes, when things get me down, I come here. Although, that doesn't really answer your question, does it? I know this may get in the way of your plans,
I guess not.
but would you be willing to join me for lunch?
Red and puffy.
That was delicious. I'm always like this after a meet. In all honesty, I'd like to keep going, but any more will end up harming my performance. Simply put, it was a disaster.
Oh no.
I've been feeling like I'm getting back into the natural flow of things, thanks to you, Senpai. But when the moment of truth arrived, my body still wouldn't move the way that I wanted it to. I think that's a big factor. Something similar happened to me in middle school, but back then, I had someone by my side that kept me going. I have a younger sister. We promised each other that we'd win international gymnastics competitions together. But this spring, she
Oh no.
died in an accident. I promised her we'd take the gold for our routines across the world. But I can't stop worrying about my lack of improvement lately. I've really been throwing myself into practice, but I wonder if even that won't be enough. Senpai, you're right. It's just getting started. You just keep on rescuing me, don't you? Okay, no more brooding. There are still more meets left this year. I'm going to start from scratch and train as hard as I can. Thank you so much for listening to all that.
No
now
problem.
I feel like I've been recharged. Mind, body, and spirit. Well, at least my mind and spirit are recharged. The best way to stave off hunger is with some vigorous activity. I'm going to jog home. Take care.
Just gonna jog in that kind of outfit? Isn't that kind of hard? Oh, you're back.
You're back.
How could you?
What did you say?
You're showing on TV something about being hot in December or seeing sweets are to die for. There's a bit with Sakamoto saying some real crazy stuff.
Oh man. Nice.
Lol.
Sorry.
And that's such a funny photo. Shapeshifter. Okay.
Hey.
Getting close to knowledge.
Oh. Bye.
Let's do it.
Let's save. I guess I'll meet up with the dude. Hilarious.
Hi.
Hang out.
All right, let's go.
And today's my treat. Panda Days are all about that fancy stuff like this, right? That's why we're here. And it's just the two of us, so don't be afraid to go out. Steaks and food. Doesn't it? Beats perfect for tough guys like us. By the way, this place is all you can eat, so let's make sure we get our money's worth.
Actually,
Anyway, I posted on the fan site. I had connections to you guys. The fandom really ate that up. Don't worry though, I didn't say anything that would point to my real identity. I did end up talking about how expensive it is to run our little organization though. The donations I got after that were pretty generous to say the least. I guess our loving sponsors just wanted to show some support. Not bad for strategic management, huh? It was a piece of cake for someone as skilled as me. Come on, let's take advantage of this windfall as much as we can. And it's okay to consider this meal as organizational expense, right? Wait a minute. I've seen on the news that using donations for stuff other than what's publicized is a serious crime. Food is definitely an acceptable business expense, but can this same be said of an expenses buffet?
oh,
The more I think about this whole thing, the less I think we should use the donations here. I mean, people will get mad at a politician for using tax money for personal affairs. The same probably applies to the Fanaties. I guess returning the money would be the best choice.
that's right.
Yeah, we really need to make sure we keep the image of the Fanaties clean in our fans' mind. I think I'll return the money and thank the fandom for their generosity. They'll love that. It might be a waste of some nice resources, but it's all good as long as it boosts our popularity, right? Man. Maybe I was born to do this strategy stuff. I'm honestly getting pretty good at it. Don't worry, I'm still gathering info on the forum too. I actually have a few solid leads right now. Everything so far has been close to home, but these next ones are gonna blow your socks off.
All right. Oh,
So if we're returning the money, how are we gonna cover our meal? I'm flat broke. That was an excellent outing. Thanks, Mishima. Oh, sorry for dragging you out for no reason again. As strategic image management rep for the Phantom Thieves, I want to splurge a little to boost morale, but I guess it ended up being pretty good for our PR in the end, huh? Yeah, right? It was kind of rough avoiding the boys' glares on the way out, but we gotta stay positive. There's still so much I have to do for you guys. I'll work even harder. I want to be a real asset to the Phantom Thieves. Okay, bye. Hello. Thank you so much for earlier. Now I can give 110% at tomorrow at practice. Nope, if I take a day off, it'll dull my senses. Next meet, I'll make it onto the winner's podium, I swear. I won't slip up again like I did before. I'll have some great news next time I see you, I promise.
Hey!
Today's fireworks festival is Meet Shibuya at 5. Hey Makoto, are you gonna wear a yukata? I'm planning on it. Yukatas are a great part of summer tradition. They truly heighten up your woman's beauty. I think I will wear mine as well. You've got one? How about you, Ren? I don't have a yukata. Hey, I know. Why don't you come without your glasses? What's the point of that? I don't know. You don't get to see fireworks every day, so it'll be sad just wearing normal clothes. I was thinking you might want to go for a change of pace. It totally sounds great. You should totally come without glasses.
Come to think of it.
If you're going, be careful. Those things get insanely crowded.
Hey, hey!
right when we were just about to leave, too. Who is it?
Hey, I saw some disturbing news online. Sounds like it'll be really bad if it turns out true. Well, it seems like an insane group is getting ready to declare war on the Phantom Thieves. I was afraid to just hold on to that information myself, so I wanted to tell you that at least. That's actually all I have to say though. Sorry to bother you on your day off.
What could he mean by an insane group? Let's think about this after we get back. We don't have much time, so let's get going. Damn, it's so hot. The holiday means it's as crowded on here as it is for morning rush hour.
Now for today's train news, today's headlines are: Fireworks Festival tonight. Expect roads and transportation to be congested for the entire day. Sudden weather changes imminent. Be careful of sudden shifts in climate from afternoon to night.
Wait, so all these people are going to the fireworks festival? Ugh, this should be fun.
It's so hot.
I feel like I'm being baked.
Those girls are way too late.
It must be taking time for them to put on the yukata. Why aren't you two wearing one?
I don't got clothes like Yukata. Man, you look way too normal in that.
People often say that to me.
Oh, by the way, the exams.
I bet you got a big fat F on them.
Morgana,
Shut
wow.
up. We don't know that yet.
Are you going to the fireworks festival?
That's right.
Us too! Wanna go together?
Wow.
We getting hit on?
Come on, let's go together.
Do you happen to be a model? You look great in that yukata.
Waiting around's a pain, so can we just go with these chicks?
No way.
We'll both apologize to the others later.
That's enough. You're disgracing your yukata. You should be more aware of your womanhood.
Now.
How could you?
Chad Yusuke.
So those are the kinds of girls you like, Ryuji?
Well, no, that's...
You know, Yusuke's such a pretty boy, but he is really missing out because of what he says.
I guess. But he's more likable since he stays true to his ideals. Definitely more than somebody I know. I heard that Ryuji's pretty much failed his exams. Oh?
Mona, you little...
Hey, it's gonna get crowded if we don't get going.
Agreed.
But, man, you both look amazing in yukata. Talk about Japanese beauty.
Ryuji. Oh, that was cute.
I know.
Yeah?
Come on!
Looks like you need help.
Then why don't you go buy me a towel already, huh?
trying to get out of the rain, but look how crowded it is.
I guess everyone had the same idea. What's up?
I think I just saw someone I know.
You mean the girl in that black car?
Well, she's got a ride. Oh, time to show your skills, Mona. We need you as a car.
It's not possible in the real world.
My feet hurt, it's cold, the festival's been cancelled. This sucks.
We made such a commotion with the public, and this is what we get? Lame. Aren't heroes that lurk in the shadows boring? So that's what makes us cool? To be honest, I'm not a fan. I want to change the world with a loud bang, like a huge firework. Then again, we aren't gonna find someone bigger than Kanashiro that easily.
The rain is letting up. Though it's regrettable, we should go our separate ways for today.
Yeah, let's go home.
Edge.
So you won't tell me, no matter what.
I have nothing more to say to you about that.
I see. In that case, I have ways of making you talk.
Huh? What's that supposed to...
Thanks for the drink.
Hey, we're not done here yet! It's nothing. It's past closing time. Clean up the place.
Regrettably, the cause behind the recent psychotic breakdown incidents is still unknown. On to other news. The international hacktivist group Medjed has released a statement to the Phantom Thieves. These are the details of the message that are posted on Medjed's website. To the Phantom Thieves causing an uproar in Japan. Do not speak of your false justice. We do not need the spread of such falsehood. We are the true executors of justice.
Phantom Thieves again?
However, we are magnanimous. We will give you an opportunity to repent your ways. If you agree to a change of heart, we will accept you as our own. If you reject our offer, the hammer of justice will find you.
Justice, huh?
We are Medjed. We are unseen. We will eliminate evil. Akechi-san, why do you think this announcement was made at this time?
I don't know the details, but there's no doubt that they were provoked by the Phantom Thieves. Whether it's a sense of rivalry or a simple attention grab, given the recent trends, I cannot say. Regardless, it's quite a nuisance.
A nuisance?
Both Medjed and the Phantom Thieves are nothing more than groups that uphold an egoistic justice.
What a stupid thing they're getting riled up on. Phantom Thieves, huh? What in the world are they? You know about them? I'm the one asking you. Don't return a question with another
I'm sorry,
question.
bro.
Well, it's about time I go home. Make sure you lock the place up. Also, about the stuff in the fridge. Well, I guess it's fine. Just don't use too much of it.
It's possible that more people like these will continue to appear due to their influence. In that respect, the Phantom Thieves face a very serious crime.
You're not talking about Medjed. You mean those guys people online are going nuts over? Medjed. That name seems to have come from one of the obscure gods from the Egyptian Book of the Dead. I saw the news too. For some reason they think we speak of false justice. Now then, what exactly did you want to speak of regarding Medjed? Well, why don't we go after them as our next target? What a sudden suggestion. I mean, they're like bad hackers or something, right? Technically, they're crackers. Those who use the internet to illegally access and alter data. Medjet is an organized group of such people recognized by a larger international community. So they operate on a global scale. That makes them even bigger than Kaneshiro, right? Then settled. Our next targets could be Medjet. I wonder if the Naval will get a hit if we put Medjet in. Oh, right. That would be impossible. It has to be a pseudonym. Anyway, we don't even know how many people Medjet is. Oh. Wouldn't we get at least one member's info if we try to look into it though? Even if we did, how would we discover their location? The only confirmed presence of Medjet has been online. This is a greater problem than simply finding their keywords, unless you have any more ideas, Ryuji. Hello? Seems he has suggested this without putting much thought into it. Come on, we can't back down now. People are all excited about it. Our reputation's gonna plummet if we don't face this shit. That is true. If we remain silent, people would believe we simply chose to run away from the matter. Medjet has taunted us publicly after all. If they are criminals, we cannot let them be. Yeah, and we don't have any other targets right now either. Hey Ren, let's talk to Mishima tomorrow. This might be more of his thing. Also Makoto, try seeing if your sister has any info on them. Highly unlikely, sure.
World class. If we can change Medjed's heart, it'll most definitely affect Mementos.
I forgot to post a photo I took today. Ooh. Pretty. Right? I'm a natural with this candy photography stuff. I hope for your sake that was intended to be candid photography. It's a shame about the rain, but at least it means today was a little more memorable. Yeah, but next time we really can't miss the fireworks. Agreed. Still, that was almost impressive about how swiftly the weather turned terrible. Perhaps one of us is simply fated to bring rain wherever he goes. Oh, it will let me down. Okay.
Hey!
I should write something.
Oh! What do you want to do? Hey, hey! Well then.
I guess I should just max out one of my stats first.
What? Tell me.
Everyone's been talking about Medjet. What the hell is it? You don't watch the news much, do you? They're an international network of hacktivists. They target corporations doing shady business and cause chaos. The subway company's server thing? That was Medjet. Trying to figure out who caused the train accident. So they're good guys?
No
Some
way.
liken them to the digital Robin Hoods. But they snoop around their emails and destroy data. They're no better than criminals. Oh, our grades are out. How'd you do? Damn, I'm dead. I'm in the top 10. Hell yeah.
We were busy. It's not like I could focus on studying. Hey, it's not my fault my scores suck, right?
You're right.
Right? Anyways, there's something more important here. Mishima.
You want to ask me something about the internet, right?
Yep, I'm gonna be straight with you here. Do you know who Medjet is?
You weren't kidding about being direct. Well, I suppose the news about Medjet and the Phantom Thieves has caused quite the commotion. They started out as hackers of justice, but now they only look out for their own self-interests. That's all I know. They were the group I texted him about yesterday.
I see.
Nobody's sure who actually belongs to Medjed. Well, it looks like things will be exciting this summer. It'll be the Phantom Thieves world debut, no?
Dude.
Don't worry. I'll be rooting for the Phantom Thieves. I'll get the forum mobilized as well. Now, if we're done talking here, I really must be going. I'll see you guys later.
So, that was fruitless.
Wonder if anyone else got any info.
Mishima's pretty useless. You guys get anything? I tried asking my sister, but it seemed as though she didn't know very much about them. She doesn't specialize in cybercrime after all. I tried looking into them too, but I couldn't come up with anything. There really are just no leads. Our opponent is truly elusive.
No luck.
Medjed, huh? It seems like we won't be able to deal with them by ourselves.
I know summer vacation is due to begin next week, but I have an unfortunate announcement. We'll be holding an emergency assembly on Monday the 25th. Please come to school that day. Settle down. We've had many strange incidents. The psychotic breakdowns, students being dragged into crime rings. Hence, Principal Kobayakawa has instructed all teachers to caution the student body. Well, this is inconvenient for us too, you know, having to find things to warn you about so suddenly.
Where are we gonna find Medjed? I'm not sure. No matter how hard I look online, all I find are just unreliable rumors. They have carried out corporate terrorism, yet they still managed to elude arrest somehow. I know Shiro was a lot of trouble, but this is turning out to be a much greater ordeal. Did we bite off more than we can chew? Right, there's no knowing who we're actually up against if we can't see a full picture. We don't even know whether it's a single individual or a large conglomerate of people. And even if we do manage to get a lead, what do we do from there? Damn, this stuff's really not going so good. That's probably why my exams are going to shit too. You know those are two separate things, right?
Damn, this stuff's really not going so good. Clues on Medjed, huh?
This isn't actually a request from the fan site, but a personal one. Truth is, a younger student has come to consult me about something the other day. Sounds like he's getting blackmailed at his job by the store manager. From what he told me, money went missing from the registry he was supposed to be in charge of. As such, he's been falsely accused of stealing money from the store, and now the manager is making him pay back the full amount. It's 50,000 yen. Yeah, this guy is like the most honest guy, you know. There's no way he'd steal all that money. And well, I did some research into the store online. According to some rumors, the manager might be the one stealing the money. He's the only person who checks the registers after all. On top of that, some other staff members saw him taking cash out when he was calculating totals. Anyway, the guy's name seems to be Nozomi Odo. I found out when I looked into the store. Please, you gotta help this student.
Hey!
Okay. Yeah, I'm in the top 10. I'm a genius. Natural born prodigy.
Oh!
Okay, you're useless to me. said I can investigate the school now, or can I just go? No one here. There's Makoto.
What would you like?
No new books. Makoto up on Kemi up. I think I value. I do want to see what On's persona changes into though.
Oh. I see. Perhaps next time.
Oops. Right, okay, you know what, let's once again check. One more time. I mean, I think I might actually, you know what?
Oh.
Yeah, let's hang out with this.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Eiko Takao-san, Takao-san, you've been spending time in the red light district lately, haven't you? Both myself and him here saw you there. Based on where you were heading, we assume you're working at a store called the After School Salon. How is it working there? What do you mean? It was just a normal cafe. They make me wear a costume and stuff, but that's it. Oh, and I don't have to do anything weird if you know what I mean. It's all totally legal. You sure there's nothing strange going on? Yep. The worst I get is some weird old guys gawking at me.
I see.
I see. Beyond that though, why are you working there? How's your financial situation? Fine. I can just ask my parents for cash whenever I want. Oh, I see. But they totally bug me about what I'm buying if I did that. That's why I work at the salon. I get some good spending money, plus the guys who come in there like mega pamper me. Mega pamper? It's nice having people treat you like you're special, you know? I'm sure a super honor student like you gets that all the time though. Anyway, when are you gonna tell on me? You even brought a witness today. Hold up, doesn't that mean you two were in Shinjuku together? What's up with that, Miss Prez?
Yes.
Right, it was nothing more than an errand I asked him to accompany me on. At any rate, don't mind him. As for you, I don't plan on telling anyone. Oh, I get it. So we're like protecting each other's secrets. Oh crap, and I just realized your boyfriend's a rumored criminal. You're a real badass, Miss Perez.
Well,
I told you, that's not how it is. I was just worried you were getting wrapped up in some shady business, so I asked him here for support. Whatever. By the way, is that a Buchimaru pencil? Pencil case? Huh? Do you know Buchimaru-kun? I had like tons of Buchi stuff back when I was a kid. What a blast from the past. Wait, why is it so beat up? Well, it's been given to me when I was still in elementary school. I like to buy a new one, but they stopped selling Buchimaru merchandise. OMG, this is too hilarious. The student council president has an adorable pencil case. My image of you has done a complete 360 today. Isn't that a full circle? I don't know. I'm just real surprised. You don't really look like the kind of person who would be into that stuff. I mean, I always thought you were kind of like a robot, but I guess I just had to get to know you better. Hey, why don't we trade phone numbers? I really want to talk to you more about Buchimaru-kun and your boyfriend. Wait, he's not my boyfriend. And saved. Ah crap, is this late already? I gotta get to work. I'll send you tons of pics of my Buchimaru-kun collection later though. Bye-bye. Honestly though, I'm in shock. She thought I was a robot.
Yes.
That's why you're helping me. You know, I believe what Takao-san said about me is how others think as well. I thought I had changed after the incident with Kaneshiro, but perhaps it wasn't enough. That aside, it was almost inspiring to meet someone so distinct from myself. I'm going to try to look at things a little differently from now on.
Well?
And well, I think that will help me break out of my shell. I hope you're ready. I'm going to show you how useful an honor student can really be.
All right.
I'll see you later.
Ah, you're back.
So we still don't have...
Sorry to bother you.
I was out here gathering intel and I noticed some patrons playing this. I did a bit of research. Apparently it's a pretty hardcore shooter game. Do you normally play games like this? Well, that should even the playing field. I'm not much for video games myself, so I guess I'm in the same boat. Damn, that's some accuracy. The guy with the brown hair isn't wasting a single shot. Glasses isn't doing bad either, but he's definitely losing ground. Whew, my fingers are gonna be sore tomorrow. What a realistic game.
Have you noticed?
Ah, you noticed? Well, I need as much practice as I can get if I'm gonna take you out. Only a joke. I'm new to this, I'm afraid. Perhaps we'll chalk it up to beginner's luck. Still, this did feel a bit nostalgic for me. I had a toy gun like this when I was young, you know. All of this reminded me of running around with the house playing Hero.
I don't know that I agree.
I'm not totally certain, but thinking back, I suppose I must have. There are different kinds of heroes, of course. Different stances they define themselves by. For example, one may stick to the vision of justice they believe in, even if others deny it, while another may simply do as others desire of them, seeking to be recognized and gratified as a hero. So, which of the two fits more with your conception of a hero? Well, I had a feeling you'd say that. But if nobody else wants the justice they fight for, isn't that just blind self-righteousness?
I apologize.
Ah, sorry. I suppose that was a strange tangent. Pardon me. Whenever I talk to you, I just can't help delving into this abstract topics.
All right.
Goodness, I worked up a sweat playing that game. I must smell like the arcade now. I could use a shower. Why don't we call it a day?
We will meet again.
Oh my god, I put my controller on my desk. Oof. Hey, I wanted to express my gratitude again for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I had quite a lot of fun. I don't play these games too often, so I wasn't honestly sure how well I do. Hopefully I didn't come off as too much of a novice. I wish I played better. Really? I'm honored that you think so. I suppose I've always been quick to grasp the fundamentals of anything, but that's also been quite a concern for me. There is this constant pressure. Everyone expects me to be capable of anything, which is stressful in and of itself. Still, games are rather fun. It was quite a novel experience. Usually I just read in my leisure time. It offered more realism than I expected. I was surprised by how immersive it felt. Usually I just struggle with enjoying the same pastimes as my peers, but thanks to you I had fun today. I hope you can join me again if you get the chance. Now I talk to you later.
Seems you've got your share of problems, inmate. To think you would relax under such circumstances. Either you're quite bold, or quite foolish.
One with an unseen form. It seems you've been targeted by troublesome company. I've been enjoying this endless dispute over justice. However, it will soon come to an end, and through the appearance of an unexpected force of all things. Engaging with formidable enemies is also part of your rehabilitation. I ask that you overcome this. After all, you must hone your powers and become a magnificent thief.
It's really summer now. I get sweaty just walking a little bit. I didn't think Medjed would pounce on the Phantom Thieves. Interesting things keep happening this year. The influence of the Phantom Thieves knows no bounds. I underestimated it, honestly. I wonder what the public thinks of this. Are they entertained? Or perhaps inconvenienced?
Entertained.
Entertained, huh? A luxury for the uninvolved. I know they mean no ill intent. So this is what the public thinks. Oops. I don't have time for a conversation. My attendance has been poor due to interviews lately. Thank you for your valuable opinion. I'll see you around.
I don't get it.
There hasn't been any news on the Phantom Thieves versus Medjed shutdown. Which of them will come out on top? They're both just criminals pretending to be heroes. If you ask me, Medjed causes way more trouble. They attack every company they set their sights on. I see. Well, I just hope something happens soon. You gotta tell me, who do you think will win?
Hey, your phone was buzzing earlier.
I gotten a lot of messages from unknown account. Nice to meet you. I am the one they call Alibaba. I want to ask you something. You're a Phantom Thief, aren't you? Can you really steal hearts?
Who is this? Why does he know that you're a Phantom Thief? Is one of our teammates pulling a prank on you?
There is someone whose heart I would like you to steal. I'm not asking for charity. Let's make a deal. You wish to know about Medjed, correct? I can give you information on them if the change of heart is successful. If you desire so, I can take care of them as well. Do you believe in my skills? I can track down their accounts just as I have with yours. But this is all I can prove at the moment. I've prepared the necessary tool on my end. Look forward to it.
Shouldn't you respond to it? I don't know what this is all about, but we should probably let everyone know about this.
Yeah, whatever.
Considering he mentioned stealing hearts, he knows, doesn't he?
Seems so.
How were we found out?
He may have traced our chat log.
How careless of us.
But how would he have known all these details with just that?
Do you think that there is another cause?
Yeah. I'm not sure why, but that's the feeling I get.
Hey, is it that easy to look at someone else's chat log?
I don't know much about it myself, but it's probably not impossible, I think.
How's it done?
Maybe they extracted our phone's data?
Why is he getting an error when he tries to reply?
Perhaps the receiving end doesn't exist.
That's possible?
Don't ask me everything. I told you that I don't know much about it.
Wait, might this be what is referred to as hacking?
Then, does that mean this guy's a hacker?
I don't get high-tech stuff. What does this all mean?
An unknown hacker contacted us.
I see. I don't really get it.
Then, is this person Medjed?
I doubt it. Considering he says he wants to deal with them. That is, only if we take his words for face value.
True.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if we got this guy on our side?
But we know nothing about his identity at all. We can't trust him.
I don't think it's a bad deal, though.
Even if Alibaba turns out to be a criminal, I am not helping anyone of that sort.
Oh, right. That wouldn't be good.
The I've prepared the necessary tool part makes no sense either.
Could this just be a prank?
He knows an awful lot for it to be a prank.
If he knows who we are, won't we get caught?
No, if he wanted to report us, I think he would have done it already.
He must have some sort of objective of his own. He did offer us a deal after all. I'm certain he'll contact us again.
There's no telling when he'll do so, though. It'd be best if we stay together. If something happens, we can act at once.
Yeah, so somewhere we can wait and hide for long hours.
How about LeBlanc?
Oh, what's with the big group?
Good evening. We were thinking about putting together plans for our summer.
Is that a new face I see?
It's nice to meet you. My name is Makoto Nijima. I hope we're not being a bother.
She's our student council president.
Nijima.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. A student council president, eh? I'm stunned. I hope he's not causing you too much trouble. I'm Sojiro Sakura, but everyone just calls me boss. By the way, that was addressed to you. This old man will get going and leave you kids be. All right, the store's all yours.
We have late-breaking news on Medjed, whose notoriety rose since their statement the other day. Just moments ago, a new message has been released on their website. They have announced their victory over the Phantom
What?
Thieves. Medjed also warns any Japanese citizens who praised the Phantom Thieves to stop doing so. We will report any further actions by Medjed as they arrive.
Oh, come on! It's in English!
Let me see. The Phantom Thieves remain silent at our question. This proves that we are just. People of Japan, wake up. You must not worship the Phantom Thieves.
What? That's bullshit!
Keep listening.
We will discipline any who worship them. The punishment is the confiscation of possessions. We are Medjed. We are unseen. We will eliminate evil. That's what it says.
What does that all mean?
They're saying that they'll target sympathizers of the Phantom Thieves.
Confiscation of possessions,
Perhaps bank accounts or personal information. Either way, it won't be anything pleasant.
Why the hell are we being singled out?
Perhaps all they care about is labeling the Phantom Thieves as crooks. That all this wouldn't have happened had the Phantom Thieves not existed.
That's complete bullshit!
Talk about a troublesome organization that we've been targeted by.
Isn't there anything we can do?
It's certain we can't do anything about this on our own.
Hey, so what's this letter about? I don't need any more trouble.
It's rare for you to get something like this. A calling card?
Anything else in there? Who's this from, anyway?
Our mysterious
There's no
hacker.
stamp on it. Someone must have directly dropped it into the mailbox here.
Could it have been Alibaba?
That reminds me. He did mention something about preparing the necessary tool. Don't tell me. Is this what he was talking about?
What the hell's going on here?
All we can do at the moment is wait for Alibaba's orders. Let's brace ourselves and stand by, in case anything comes up.
Oh dear.
I really started turning up the heat up on the forum. I put a special post up and everything. The showdown between the Just Phantom Thieves and a global organization, Medjed, is here. Reactions have been great too. Everyone's really engaged. So far, most of the comments have been pro Phantom Thieves. Most likely because of what happened in the Kanashiro case. Those on the other side say Medjed are hackers of justice, but there's nothing resembling justice in what they do. Someday I want the whole site to be filled with both these comments. I'm looking forward to when that day finally arrives.
He can look forward to whatever he wants. We have no means of striking back against Medjed. We're gonna be in deep trouble if we don't do something.
Shapeshifter.
I should write something.
How long has it been? Yeah, I think I'll stop here for now, and I'll continue on in a little bit. Got the time and the energy for today, so... Alright, I'll see you in the next one.